Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. The world remains constant over the centuries. It's fine. It's fine. That hurt! hurts! That hurts!
Man, what happened last night? We couldn't find anyone to discuss it with because it was so late. Well, Miku and the others should be at the grounds by now, right? Let's go talk to them.
That hurts!
Time to go. That hurts! Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Bad dreams be gone!
Time to say hello.
Cue the spotlight! Come on! We can do it! Time to relax!
Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Sweet dreams!
Tell me what you see.
Let the magic begin! Oh, la 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 la!
Bad dreams be gone!
He might feel a little prick. Oh! Shadow Raven, let night fall. Don't slip. Calm down. Yeah. Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my soul! Rain outlines your fate!
Getting gear.
Let's see. Yeah.
Let me weave you a verse.
Calm down!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Frost is coming!
I swear, it's for medical research!
Dead reckoning! Pair, get in gear!
Rain outlines your fate.
Doesn't look like Miko is around here anywhere. Are we too early?
Did you hear? Someone encountered a
A doppelganger? You mean, like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
Doppelgangers? That's a common yeah. It's a pretty famous one, huh? Also, the timing is a bit too... The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin. Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. What? Huh? Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about... Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. He snuck away again! He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on. Good point. He could be on his way to meet...
Reporting back, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin.
Sarah? Hey, Zoe! What's going on here?
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective.
So, what's going on? What are you Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
An astute observation, traveler.
Tell her the truth.
What? The Shogun is here?
You recognized me with a single glance? It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend. Her gaze, her presence, her mastery of several types of elemental energy.
No, please! Stop!
What? You're right.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow... Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Ah, so the thunder...
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I...
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of... Miko is working with the... As for the contestants, that inquiry... The Tenryo Commission is...
Okay, so you need us.
Precisely. But if one of them has indeed... Thank you.
What are you guys gonna do next?
Worry not. Miko and...
One of her genius plans, huh?
Indeed. If...
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion. Oh, looks like Sayu's team is already here. Well, guess we'll just... Oh, Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as... Oh, good idea!
Wait for...
Yeah, well, the trap... Yeah, if the people in charge... Oh, no, it's just... Well, so we wanted to come early to reminisce.
Wait for... acting... Marinara... Good banana...
Sumeru, huh? The dreams... Alright. Oh, we should get out of...
Bye, Wafer!
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? Oh yeah, totally! It was... Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up? Okay, let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw... Hey, Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the... Feel a soft...
Oh, Boss and Shosei were up super late. And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever.
Time for an... Into you? Hold on! You can't just ask a simple question. We'd love to learn more about your design of... Impressive!
Not.
Fixer is a tough nut. Whoa, not a single.
Yes!
Well, Toma's answers were. Plus, he was with Kozo and his 2 friends, so we're back at square one.
Huh? White fur and yellow fur?
You're here alone? Huh.
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us? Kokomi! A little warning next time! Energy?
In a tree? Dry berry?
Oh, sorry. No, of course not!
In the clear. Is good? Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Huh? Miko!
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in.
Just like that, you let down your guard. And all it took was for me to wear her face.
The culprit? It's you!
Oh? Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20. Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I am reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes. Investigated the shogunate officials' nightmares. Analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yokai.
All in one?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted... Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just... You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Sweet dreams!
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh?
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid. And Mizuki a young buck. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years. You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one. Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right?
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more... In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke...
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't come. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether... Oh, A didn't tell you? Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor. An esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival. Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
So this was your plan, Miko?
Well, not bad.
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking. Another day of hard work.
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign!
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
Ah, you must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't
I see. Yet, you remind—
oh?
What are you looking at, eh?
the food offerings. Working? I see. I appreciate your dedication.
Of course. It's an honor to—
No need for formalities.
Right away.
3 orders?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. I have my reasons for being here, of course. But I would hate to tarnish the— Indeed. Yet, the name endures. And the
Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you...
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumeku Ippaku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's...
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask— Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there.
Really? Yes, let's go!
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted. You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all. So I thought you might like to join.
Of course we would! Right?
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to
Aw, that's too bad.
I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
Oh,
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute. Alright, now we can talk freely. I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything? Up close, sometimes it's hard to see the whole picture. I've witnessed a lot of cases until their emotions become so heavy. Even the strongest of people, humans, yokai, it's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative. Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. Approaching someone here. With these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then,
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2
sorry for the wait. It sounds like the Traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse.
Huh? You're not coming? Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring.
There is no need to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up. What makes you say that? If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distraction. As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue. Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally, that person should be me. What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will. What clever verbal tricks, Traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko. You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure. Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set...
Wherever in this world I roam.
Well, shall we? All right, no... Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion of... Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma. And that was... When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the Shogun has no need for such luxuries. The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were... What makes you say that? Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself... You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. in the face of certain But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a Yes. I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck. No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right. If necessary, I would do. Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh. Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past. And if the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first...
Help! Help me! Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out. Oh no!
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
What's going on?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you.
I almost fainted again just now. Yes, I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. And it was in that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock.
A doppelganger? In Inazuma City? But we only detected...
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo, too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file...
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa's...
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Excuse me. Let me take...
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew...
Oh, it must be some terrible How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like...
The yokai! Kappa! Oh.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to... Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff? Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing... Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a...
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't...
Kappa is made of wood?
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would... It's a Bakedanaki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
Leave you two by yourselves?
No fighting! What?
Bakedanaki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedanaki tricks?
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
Little rascals!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us!
You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm up on fire.
Tsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires! Hear that, Traveler? Bonfire! Ouch! Transform! They're gone again! No, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick? Yo!
Windstruck!
Kichiro, protect us!
Save us, Tsukumo! We're almost rid of them.
Tengu was flying.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans.
Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not...
Shogun even forced Great Baku yokai to work.
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
Stay back!
Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement. These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality, right? A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
Truly?
What are you doing? No, don't!
The humans are everywhere.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years?
No idea. If Yoroi was still—
Shh, quiet!
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be acceptable.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the—
Oh yeah! The festival for humans.
The festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's art!
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die!
No!
Quiet! Or the—
is that?
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help! Hold on! We're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious? The same thing happened.
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak!
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will...
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do? We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those three
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
Where?
Huh? The nightmare is gone.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai! The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna...
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was... Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsu-yuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious. Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Danuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him?
It's the protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Heizo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare...
Time to go.
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun! I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a nakuweed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my...
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Oh, it's Yora! The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead.
Not dead? This? Ioroi? The humans really...
Wait, this must be Kinkaku. Ginkaku and Tetsunosuke. You...
When the humans, Kabuda Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. So we decided to escape the human just as the great Baketanuki Tsukumo taught us.
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Baketanuki Kiichiro made manifest.
It restored our power.
And then we made the human go,
And by oh!
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bake... If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bake Danuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for...
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from...
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take...
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question. Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether, or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh!
Wait, that is what the humans said back then.
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellow Fur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bakedaniki were only sealed away back then because Ioroi stole that comb.
Ioroi? It's a thief? Ioroi got what he deserved.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes...
Now you know. No human is trying to harm...
So...
500 years in hiding?
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What?
Huh? We won? Go us!
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Bakedaniki is something else.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to?
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty Shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the Shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chio the Tiger Bite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality. The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was...
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bakedanuki. That means the fragment on the horn...
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. It's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to an earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by...
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a help.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationale. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out when Chio set her sights on a target.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chio is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains.
Oh, who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Mika?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki.
Huh?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down and who's...
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no, a 500...
Miko, you speak...
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, Oh! Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options...
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option...
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only...
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we can, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere.
Maybe they're hiding as trees?
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Bake Danuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku...
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we...
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chio is gone. All that remains is a fragment. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams.
Oh, she just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure that...
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. And...
So, if we want to lure it out...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plain of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can...
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and...
Looks like an all-nighter for...
Well, this was your idea.
And in a surprising twist, you...